Hey guys, I'm Katelyn.
And I'm Mackenzie.
Admissions representatives from OTC, and we're coming at you today with some important financial aid information and to talk to you about some brand new incentives that are in effect for the upcoming fall semester. Now we know the COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted our lives in more ways than one. That's why now is a really important time to get on track with your education. So we're going to give you all the details about these incentives as well as some important financial aid reminders. So Mackenzie, how about you start us off talking about the Otc Technology Grant?
Oh yeah, for sure. So guys, we are super excited to be here talking to you guys about all the different opportunities that we're providing our students for this upcoming fall semester. So the first thing that we'll talk about is the Otc Technology Grant. So what this grant does is it gives eligible students $500 to help pay for education-related technology needs. And the great thing is that this incentive is a grant. So it means that you guys don't have to repay anything on it. So in dealing with COVID-19, we recognize that honestly that some of our students don't have the technology or resources needed to be successful in the classroom. So we've designed this grant to help our students have the technology and resources that they need to be successful, whether they want to be in seated classes or online classes. So any OTC student that is enrolled in 12 credit hours for this fall semester is eligible for the Otc Technology Grant. And this money can be used for anything technology related to include, and guys get ready, this is kind of a long list. We have computers and tablets, hardware such as hard drives, monitors, or keyboards, software or software upgrades, electronic textbooks or course materials, and then high-speed internet or Wi-Fi. So if you guys are interested, you can apply on OTC's scholarship page, and then we can also link the direct link in the description below. So this grant is available for as long as funds are available. So you know what that means? You guys need to apply as soon as possible. So that's it for that incentive. So now I'm going to hand it over to Katelyn, who will talk about the next one.
Yeah, so the second incentive that we have for you guys is called the OTC Online Class Credit. And this incentive is exactly what it sounds like. It is a 3 credit hour online class that is credited to your account if you qualify. The online class credit incentive will be available to all students who enroll in more than 12 online credit hours for the upcoming fall semester. And the key word there is online. All of your classes must be online. And you've probably already guessed that this fall there will be efforts at OTC to promote social distancing by limiting the number of students in a classroom at one time. So this incentive this grant helps incentivize students to enroll in classes that can be completed entirely remotely. The online class credit covers the tuition and common fees for one 3 credit hour class that is over and above the student's initial 12 hours. The online class credit does not need to be applied for. There is no official application like there is for the technology grant. The credit will automatically be applied to the student's account who registers for more than 12 online credit hours for the fall semester. And let me give you an example of how the class credit works. So let's pretend I'm a student who is enrolled in 15 credit hours of online classes for the fall. The credit will apply to my account, so I will only pay for 12 credit hours of tuition and common fees.
Now, let me pause you real quick. So let's say an example that I'm a student and I'm enrolled in 13 or 14 credit hours, so not the full 15. So would I still be able to get that credit?
Yeah, great question. So this is available for any student in 13 or more credit hours of online classes for the upcoming fall semester. Now, here's some good news. For those of you that have already registered for classes, maybe before we released these incentives, you are still eligible to receive them. So now we're going to briefly mention some important financial aid reminders and some important reminders that have to do with these incentives.
Yeah, so we kind of talked about this earlier, but just as a reminder that it is super important that you apply for the Otc Technology Grant. And it's only available until funds run out, so you want to jump on that application ASAP.
And the OTC class credit incentive, it does not need to be applied for, so it will automatically be applied to our account. If you've already registered for classes and you know you meet the qualifications, give us some time to update your account. And if we don't get your account updated by sometime in August before classes start, you can give our student services phone number a call, and we will post that down below.
Yeah, so next, if you guys are interested in these, there's a couple things that you're going to have to do first. So the first thing is that you are going to actually be registered in your classes. And then we're also going to have a payment plan on file. And then last is we're going to have your 2020-2021 FAFSA on file as well in order for you guys to be eligible for these.
And no matter where you're at in the process of getting enrolled at OTC, whether you've registered for classes or not, it is super important that you stay up to date on your financial aid. And you can check it at any time by logging into your MyOTC student portal and clicking on the financial aid tab. There you will be able to view your individualized student checklist. You'll want to make sure that checklist is green and all completed before you'll be eligible to receive financial aid for the fall. If you have any questions about your individual student checklist, you can contact our financial aid office and we will post their information below.
Yeah, so last but not least, if you guys haven't registered yet, really encourage you to go ahead and jump on that because registration is open right now. And classes will be starting August 24th. Which we're very excited for. And then also if you're wanting to get the technology grants, you'll want to do that as well. So guys, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate your time. We know that financial aid is not easy going at it by yourself. And so that's why we are doing this. We want to be there to support you guys through this process. So if you have questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. You can private message us and we will be able to answer your questions as soon as possible. If you would like additional help, we do have a student support services page, which is an awesome resource for you guys. So to get to it, you would go to the main OTC page and at the top you would click Get Help. And on this, you'd be able to live chat with people, you'd be able to schedule appointments with whoever you have questions with, and things like that. So guys, we cannot wait to welcome you to campus in the fall, and we'll see you guys soon.